And I am back with Dead Age 2. This game is 1999. Oh, it's probably too loud. It's 1999. It is published by Head Up and developed by Silent Dreams, and it came out on August 8th, 2024. And this game has 98 achievements. That is a lot of achievements. I have not played the first one, but I do have it. Jack Camps. Jack's Camp. Oh. Let's play. I'm gonna do rifle. Do hunting. Ten years ago, the zombification began. The outbreak resulted in pure chaos and billions of deaths. It was the largest catastrophic ever experienced by humanity. A small group of survivors eventually discovered a cure, and with it, it came a small measure of relief for this world population. Several factions emerged in the former United States. None of them trusted another. The largest territory was claimed by the former U.S. Army, as they were the best equipped smugglers established bases deep in the forest and mountains. The few human independents attempted to build the places of refuge for civilians. But they failed. The undead returned after just a few short years. Hordes swept the world like a plague, renewed, washing over the farmland and the refugee camp, leaving only ash and rubble in their wake. Oh. You are Jason, feeling heavy, intense heat across the country road. You had received a radio message from Jack. He intends to establish a new safe camp for survivors of the recent attack. Okay. Oh, I like to get somewhere without running into those damn monsters. Not today, I guess. The crippled crawler isn't very quick, unless Jason begins to pull at the pockets of his backpack. Okay. Weapons and clothing may have up to 3 modifications depending on quality. A symbol beneath the weapon represent these modifications to get more information. Okay. Gotta equip that. Equipping an item during combat uses an action point. Thankfully, your survivors are quick and have 2 action points. Okay. Choose rain combat. Yeah. Attack. Oh, you're dusted. First blood. I killed a zombie. Defeated enemies may leave loot behind. You might find some crafting materials and some torn hand wraps. Here you can see information about the loot. Okay. Should be no individual item be selected. All items will be looted at once. Okay. Take all. Clothing reduces. Okay. A few more undead shuffle about. Your weapon is already equipped, giving you enough time to shoot before the slow-moving zombies reach you. The stats directly below your zombie character have been updated. Okay. Select a zombie. A grazing shot only results in half the zombies. Okay. I'm out of ammo. Let's get this dagger. A trick. Uh-oh. Let's switch row. Range attacks. I gotta get my bladed. There we go. Haha! Oh no! Ouch, that hurt. Critical hits increase on outgoing damage by 30%. Take that, zombie. Oh, you're not dead yet? Your energy is low, below 30, making you vulnerable. Be wary, zombies may infect you using special skills, which will also reduce your strength, reduce defense, chance of infection. You have 2 HP left, enough for 2 simple attacks. It's a close one, but because you're vulnerable, reduces your output. Okay. Look out, melee attacks may be blocked, resulting in half the damage output. The block and critical hit chance of your opponent is displaced to the upper right. The zombie survives your attack and could not now infect you. Choose your defense ability to guard against the infection's attack. Allows remember to protect yourself once. Okay. How do I protect myself? Oh. You can perform 2 attacks again. Can you kill it directly below you as a displaced of the damage you would do? The numbers are red, currently lowered because you are vulnerable. Alright. You barely survived, but you are alive, and with a long way ahead of you, suddenly moaning heralds more zombies. The sound grows louder as an enormous horde comes shuffling into the road. Your heart is in your throat. You crouch low into the bushes. A horde is a vast cluster of zombies. They appear to be moving towards the position of Jack's camp. You have just a few days to prepare the location of a defense. You struggle not to lose all hope at the sight of the sea of shuffling death. The world of Dead Age has become even more unforgiving. You have to warn Jack and fast. Oh no. It seems just a short while that you and your best friend, Steven, withstood the rise of the apocalypse. You had barricaded yourselves into the home. You endured the screams of the dwelling population dwindling and the moans of the infected, while scavenging for food and materials. Years of experience has taught you to plan ahead. You've also met other veterans of the apocalypse and found there is safety in numbers. Country Road. Jack, is that you? Steven, is everything okay? You look terrible. What took you? I was suddenly worried the next time I saw you, you had to fend you off with a bat. Believe me, I don't want to have to do one to put you down. Steven appears relieved. Jack was known as a hero of the New World. After all, it was he who found a way to put the virus in check, at least for a time. He had been a big help to you and Steven in the following years, living together in a camp of independence. Steven was always welcome with the independents. They made him feel at home. So much reading, oh man. The mutation of my old infection is progressing very slowly. I'm doing well, even given the circumstances. There are a lot of pros in the sky. We should go. Are you coming from the Independence? Sure thing. I just got back from the Freedom City East. You remember it, right? You had some kind of disagreement with the Independents there. Look, it was scary to hear that your infection is incurable. But I hear you still got some years left in you. Say, have you seen Jason? He made it out in time, but I had no idea where he is right now. Come on. The way to camp is dangerous. Stay focused. 30 minutes pass as you pick up your way carefully along the winding dirt path. The display of the upper left shows how much time remains. Once it expires, your group will be automatically returned to the base. Oh boy. Okay. Country Road. Icons on the map let you see what you are mostly likely to find in the area. In this case, this thing is water. How's Trish doing? Does she still have managed that bar? I could go for a cold drink right about now. It so happens that she is expecting us. Our new camp is a large house that we've outfitted with some new furniture. Trish has been a big help. There are still a few munchers. I am out of ammunition, Jack. Well then, hit them with something. I'll cover you. We have different close range weapons. This is a teachable moment. Which of us do you think will be more effective against the thin clothing? I have no idea, man. Uh-oh. You did more damage than I did. That's because your target is armored. Bladed weapons are great against light protection. My double strike is more effective there. Against the thicker armor, one single focus hit is more likely to do the trick. Ooh, look at that. I feel stronger. Let's take care of this next one. You can see it carrying something heavy. We're not doing enough damage on this one. Those are armored undead soldiers. You may have noticed that close range attacks are pretty much useless against that kind of protection. This is why it's important to have a group that diverse skills, you can expect to live long if you can't adapt. You leveled up, you are ready to learn new skills, increase your attributes, go to your inventory. After increasing a single attribute 10 times, it will be cost more points. So be cautious to not spend your points to one-sided. Some powerful attributes have fixed. Okay. Now increase your power in order to deal with damage. Okay. Increase my power. Strength, resistance, defense. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing here. It's not working here. What the hell am I doing here? Oh. A survivor must learn various kinds of skills to make it out there. For starters, learn that. Okay. A lot of, How do I leave? Before you can select the skill, you need to be in the range attack. Range attacks require a certain distance. Okay. Oh boy. You notice a symbol for armor reach attempt to undead soldiers. Okay. Where am I going here? The skills... I can't read this anymore. I might... Have a Molotov cocktail. Nice job. Its armor is toast. Now we can attack it close range. And he's dusted. Alright, so where the hell am I going now? Jack's camp. We finally made it! Good to see you again, Steven. Your best friend, Jason, should be here soon. We'll deal with smugglers then. Go ahead and make yourself useful until then. Meet me at the bar when you're ready. You should also know how to use the radio. We need to manage camp defense as well. We want our meeting with the smugglers to be secure. When in base, you can navigate between the rooms. Let's start by choosing the bar. Let's go! Hang on, you're in negotiation with the smugglers. Don't tell me this camp joined the faction. No, we're not we're working alone. The independents are all right, but their leaders can't agree on anything. But the U.S. Army is very authoritative, so we tend to avoid them. That leaves the smugglers. Currently, our reputation with all those factions is neutral, but I'd like to change that and improve our standing with the one of them that might encourage them to sell us better armor, and we might be able to deal with their leaders directly. You have 3 quests available. Let's start with the crafting for beginners. Okay. Since you ran out of assault rifle ammunition, let me suggest that you should create more in order to craft anything. You need to first learn how. To learn the trade of blacksmithing, first choose skills. Where is that? Skills? What am I looking at here? It's water. Oh. Here you'll find more skills categorized next to combat skills. You may also learn trade skills or jobs, which are also very important for your survival. Okay. Got that. Trish, I don't want to be an inconvenience, but I really have to. No idea what I can do here. Let's go over to the forge. Any base worth its salt has one up. What? In order to make better mutations, whatever that says, we'll have to upgrade it at some point. For now, let's just make some standard assault rifle ammunition. I have some materials you can use. Okay. Craft an item requires more raw materials and scrap, as well as additional components depending on the crafting recipes. In this case, for shell casings, which is just give you all of these objectives can be found in the surroundings area. Gather them when you can. You have to hate for the camp to run out. You need a lot of materials to make all the ammo you need. Upgrading this room later will enable you to craft higher quality animation starting to rank 3. You can ask an additional survivor to help you craft more and faster. I'll see you again later tonight. Okay. Night 1. Good, you made some ammo. Always remember to make enough ranged weapons, as you are usually more effective than melee. We're not going out there in the evening, right? The shuffling outnumbered us to 4 to 1 then when it gets dark. It's really dangerous after dark unless you have something more pressing to do. Your time is better spent doing jobs around the camp. I think it's time you learn about the gathering resources. Let's head to the comm room. When your resources run dry, comms is your only hope. Alright. I feel stronger. Okay. In comms, you can make radio contact with scouts, but only in areas you already know. It isn't possible to revisit locations you've been into before unless you do it through comms using scouts that cost a few bucks. But it's worth it. Pick something. Ammunition. It would be best to look for locations of water. Oh, okay. Since there's nothing left to do, let's rest until tomorrow night. So much reading, my voice is hurting right now. Steven, since we all did last night was jobs around camp, we are lowering our resources. Jack and I can take care of ourselves, but every active member of camp will consume 1 unit of food per day. Always keep an eye on those you don't want to run out. Hey Steven, good luck with the good work with the radio. The scouts discovered an interesting new spot in the area. We just passed through. There's water there. In this way, we can keep a closer eye on the camp's needs. Okay, I need to get that radio. I get that the radio is important to uncover resources to old locations. A scout has also found a new junkyard. That's probably a great place for scrap and materials. Exactly, right? You can seek in these new locations in the coming days. Now it's time to worry about our food situation. We're starting to run low. To find new resources spots, we need to explore new locations. Our first stop is a place a bit more dangerous than the dirt roads outside of Jack's camp. A place east of here called Forest Grave. Oh my. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Let's go this way now. My voice is starting to crack. Oh man. By the way, it's important to always keep an eye on how much water is being used. Water is rationed for the first 4 hours. Every member of the party drinks 1 unit. So the two of us have gone through 2 liters. Always account for how much water scavenging parties will use up. Without water, people will start to dehydrate and lose health. Every half day, believe me, that is something you want to avoid. Every type of area, like city, woods, mountains, desert, or plains, has its own resources. Very likely find something to eat here in the woods. Oh. A word of warning, any morons out there who think they can get away with looting in my territory. Here's something you can do to get on my good side. Smoke out the threat and sign Graves Forest, and I'll personally award you with a few bucks and a kiss on the cheek. At the bottom left, you'll find oh my god, I can't read this anymore. In fact, you find important restock your rations almost immediately. Every survivor requires 1 unit of food per day and night, sometimes more if jobs are being performed. You can come upon a part of a forest overgrown with berry bushes. Time to load up. Look out, Steven. Picking berries may seem like a small feat, but they're always catching a few being discovered. Pick berries. Jack moves to the bushes and starts plucking berries from them. Oh! These bony are fast as living humans. As you may have seen, they are harder to hit from afar. Okay, whatever. I can't read this anymore. Look out, the ranger is charging up for some large attack. You don't have a moment to react. Should we... You see the... okay. I can't read this anymore. It's... Dear God, this horrible noise. I can't stand it. When affected by fear, you also have no choice but to retreat to the back if there's room. Okay. The shuffling here are tough. Okay. Take all. If you're injured, you can always turn back early. Let's go. No. I can't read this anymore. My voice is just... It's good work, Stephen. Now we can focus on negotiation, smugglers. Okay. I'm not gonna read all this. Oh no. Oh, jeez. And you're dusted. Out of my way, world. We made it, Jack. I think we're gonna have to do great things starting tomorrow. I'm going to kick things into high gear. Tomorrow, Jason will finally get here. I'll be just like old times. Yes, almost. I wasn't far away in the night, but my best friend Stephen was almost in reach. I wish I hadn't learned that what had he broke into the storeroom and filled with anything he could carry, which is pretty much everything. The camp had Stephen had apparently made a secret deal with Kira. Stephen had disappeared, a traitor after all we've been through. Your first run rogue like okay. Burning the ropes. As you finally arrive, you find Jack and Trish devastated. Trish strains her anger. It's good to see Jason. We need to rebuild and fortify the camp quickly. I never thought Stephen would sink so low here. He left the letter on his bunk. I left it for you to read. I can't imagine how they would have gotten to Stephen, but we can't think about how we'd have bigger problems. A massive horde is on its way here. We can only have a few days. That's the last thing we need. I hope you're aware of our... Okay, I can't read this anymore. So much reading, my voice is hurting. I can't read this anymore. Already built. Okay. How do I speak to Sarah? Okay. I can't read all this anymore. Too much reading. Look for Sarah's friend. Alright. Where would Sarah be at? God dang it. Um... You tried, but you wanted me to save the poor woman. Oh boy. bridge. I really shouldn't be walking around like this much as basically suicide. Stay peaceful and I'll let you across. Hmm. Oh wow, that's a lot of zombies. Oh, I thought he was dead. Oh, I died. Okay. Hey Jason, I wanted to give you some tips on traveling at night. Further, it would be a good idea for you to craft hand bandages for someone to equip. It's elementary survival, find more out there of the cantina. Alright, I think I'm gonna go to bed soon. I don't know how to save it. But yeah, that's a pretty fun game. Kind of have a learning curve to it. But I think I'm gonna go to bed. My voice is hurting from talking a lot. But I am gonna go to bed, so... You guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Adios, amigos and amigas. Bye. Have a good night.